Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Collins Ogbelasi, and I'm super excited having you here, have you watching this video, because I want to share with you some very amazing information. What do I mean? I want to show you the three major differences between the rich and the poor, okay? And wait, stick around until you hear the third one. But before I continue, just a short disclaimer. I am not a financial consultant, okay? I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not a financial advice. This is purely information and for educational purposes, okay? So stick around, let's dive into this, all right? I just want to show you the three major differences between the rich and the poor. In other words, why are some people rich and some people are poor? Remember that everyone is a human being, and first of all that we need to become wealthy is inside of us because God has given all of us talents. But that's a topic for another day. I just want to show why is it now practically that some people are rich and some people are poor. The number one is mindset. Mindset is simply the way we interpret situations, the way we see things, our way of thinking. All right. I want to talk about mindset. Um, think about belief system. First of all, the rich man believes that he's rich, not necessarily because of the amount of money in his bank account, but that is what he believes of himself. He does not entertain the thought of poverty. All right. So it reflects in the way he interprets opportunities and the way he sees things and the way he thinks and the things that he does. All right. Why the poor man believes that he is poor. It also reflects in the way he interprets opportunities and the way he does the things he does or doesn't do the things that he should do. All right. So that is a major aspect of the mindset difference between the rich and the poor. Then again, um, there are different views between the rich and the poor as per why money exists. Okay. Anyway, let me just put it this way. The rich man sees money as a tool for making more money, while the poor man sees money as a means, only a means of paying bills. All right. How do I mean? The poor man likes to hold on to the one he has. He does not want to let it go. He doesn't want to, take risk of any form of investment. All right. But the rich man, when he wants to buy something, he doesn't just buy something from the money he already has. He creates an asset. See the mindset? He creates an asset, then he will use the proceeds of that asset to purchase and pay his bills and purchase whatever he wants to purchase. Let's say, for example, the rich man wants to buy a Rolls Royce today. He's not going to just dip hand inside his money that he already has and purchase a Rolls Royce. No, he has to create an asset. He buys assets and then he uses the proceeds from that asset to purchase that Rolls Royce. And while he has fulfilled that need or want, as you may put it, of having a Rolls Royce, that asset still keeps producing for him, still keeps making money for him, and it becomes richer and richer. But the poor man sees money as a means of paying bills, food, clothing, shelter. Yeah, they look noble. But then again, the attitude is different because it takes from the money that he already has, okay, to purchase those, and the money that he has reduces even in terms of the amount. Because if, for instance, he has 5 million naira and he takes out 2 million from there to solve a problem, it remains only 3 million naira. He will not have to do, which takes me to the next point. What he did to get that 5 million naira, you now need to repeat the same cycle again, which is job, because the difference between the rich and the poor, again, in terms of mindset, has to do with the fact that the poor man likes to sell his time for money. He values his money over time. So he sells time to get a job, okay, to get paid because of probably the perceived safe, how to put it, security in terms of he must get certain amount of money every month, okay? So he gets a job, sells his time. Been there, done that. There was a time I was working, and even on weekends, and when they called for overtime, I will quickly just apply for the overtime because I will need just that extra income, all right, to solve some problems. But I tell you what, time is far greater than money. Time is not even money. Some people say time is money. No, time is not money. Time is far greater than money. Okay? That's also a topic for another day. Now, the rich man, like I said, sees money as a tool for making more money. Thereby, he sends his money on errand to create more money for him. While he satisfies his needs, the money still keeps creating more money for him. Another difference between the rich and the poor, which is the second point now, is information. Information. I'm going to keep this video very short so that you will be able to get, everything that I've said, and also be able to put them to action to better your life. Okay. Information is key, they say, but information without putting it to action is, nothing. But then let's even talk about information. Do you know that the wealthy value information a lot? They want to know what's happening, not just what's happening. They want to gather as much information as they can to be able to get ahead in life. Okay, they go to position themselves before the global economy arrives at certain points based on trends. They position themselves. And how do they do that? They read books a lot, they gather information, go for seminars. A rich man can travel far to another country just for a 1 hour or 2 hour seminar. All right. But on the other hand, invite an average man to a seminar, or a poor man, so to speak. I don't like actually calling people poor, but we just want to deal with those factors. That's why we are trying to make this analysis. He will tell you that he doesn't have time. And you wonder, everybody has 24 hours. Everybody has 24 hours. Thank God, God has given everyone 24 hours every day. He will tell you that he doesn't have time, probably because he has sold his time for a job. Okay? And even if he manages to get to that venue, to get that information that you want to share with him, there's another thing that he always doesn't have. He will say he doesn't have money to take the necessary action. So the poor man never has time, he never has money. And he keeps getting poorer and poorer, while the rich keep getting richer and richer. Why? Because the rich will also take action. That brings me to the third point, which is action. The rich man will take action. Remember, I've said mindset, information, and action. The rich man will do something with the information that he has gotten. He will take action to invest his money so that he can use it to make more money and spend from the proceeds of that, while the money invested keeps making more money for him. I've mentioned that earlier. If he wants to get something, he needs to create an asset. Why he uses the proceeds of the assets to satisfy that want and need, the asset keeps making more money for him. So the rich are action-oriented. They take action. But the poor man doesn't like taking risks. He prefers to hold on to the one that he has gotten, all right, maybe by way of saving it, to hold on to that, and he spends from there, and he depletes, and he still has to sell his time over and over to work. And before you say, hey, time is already ticking, must have gotten to retirement age, and he looks back and feels like would have wasted his time. That is not actually good for anyone. I mean, you will say, why can't some people, is it a must that everybody must be, uh, how do I put it, an investor, or why shouldn't some people work? And well, it just depends on what, even if you are working right now, the action plan that you now need to take is this: imbibe the right mindset, okay? Imbibe the right mindset. I just want to give you some action points, all right, so that you can change your life. Because it's not enough to get information. It is what you do with the information that matters. All right, that's actually where the power is. So look at those three factors that I've just mentioned: mindset, information, and action. Mindset, information, and action. Look at your mindset. How do you interpret things? When somebody talks to you about an investment opportunity, how do you see it? Do you just become afraid? No, look at it differently. You should think, what if this works? Instead of thinking, hey, what if I lose my money? Think of, what if this works? What will I become? What would my financial status become? Look at the things that you can actually do with money. Look at the problems that you can solve. Look at how your life and the lives of your loved ones can become better because of one opportunity that you can actually take. I'm not saying that you should jump into everything that is brought before you. You should also have your how do I put it, your mindset to do your due diligence. You should do your due diligence. All right. Do every opportunity that is brought to you, do your due diligence, but don't first be afraid. Don't be averse to a risk. Just look at, what if this works? What would my life become? What would my financial status become? How would my family be happy? How will I be happy? How happy will I be? And my loved ones that I take care of. And even some of the things that God has called you to do, and you will need money. All right. So have the right mindset. Then, not just that, also go out of your way to seek out information. Seek out information as to where the global economy is going, what's happening. There are things, there are a lot of changes right now. Technology has changed the way everything is done. Have you keyed into that? Are you looking at it as a threat or as an opportunity? That has to do with your mindset. So seek out information. And when you find one and it looks good to you, you decide to do it. Don't be afraid to take action. If you do not take action, you can never change your status. If you do not change action, you remain where you are. You understand? It's a natural law. So those are the things you need to do. Look at your mindset, change your mindset to positive mindset, then go after information, try and know what's happening. If you're invited for a seminar, just be there, just attend. If it looks good, you're invited, just be there, attend, and be able to make your own analysis, do your own due diligence. It looks good, be ready to take action. All right, so that is just what I wanted to share with you with this video. Don't forget to subscribe, okay, and also click the button, the bell button, so that you can get notifications once I release the next video. Thank you for watching. God bless.